to Startup Street. Fireside Ventures is an early-stage startup investor in big names including Mamaearth's parent Honasa, Boat, Yoga Bar, Wellbeing Nutrition and the recent addition Sweet Karam Coffee. But what makes this venture capitalist invest in companies? Co-founder Kannan Sitaram shares his insights in a conversation with CNBC-TV18's Rachna Dhanrajani. Take a look.
You've had 44 successful investments, 10 successful exits. If you could take us through the journey of the three funds and how's it been like, and if you could also mention your favorites.
We started investing in 2017 with a relatively small fund. It was 340 crores. And we made 18 investments out of that. And, we have had some great successes. Everybody today knows about Mamaearth and Honasa, which just went IPO, and also Boat. It's interesting, though, that we have another 6 investments there, which are doing very well, like Yoga Bar, Kapiva, 91 Cycles, Vadam Tea, the Ayurveda Experience, Design Cafe. So there is a whole bunch of companies in Fund 1, which have really been very good investments for us. Fund 2 was a larger fund, about 860 crores. While in Fund 1, a lot of our investments are focused on FMCG. In Fund 2, we decided to broaden the scope. We invested in some companies which were in the wellness space and in the health space.
If I were to look back at all the companies, the pretty much nature is, of course, the D2C brands. But when we look at something like Honasa, which was, again, Indian ingredients brought to people, Boat, which was made in India, the vision was made in India and not to sort of do away with the Chinese headphones. Again, looking at Yoga Bar, which brings the concept of all the Indian wellness and nutrition, or even well-being nutrition. Is there a vision that you believe in and that sort of reflects in the pattern of your investments? Because all of these may sound a little similar, apart from D2C and numbers. What is it that you look for when you invest in a company?
Well, we've evolved our own philosophy, and we call this the value of good, right? And the value of good, as far as we are concerned at Fireside, is about 3 things. We look for founders that we want to back, founders that we want to make successful, so great partnership with founders. So we look for founders that want to partner with us, and we would like to partner, and that we think can help in some manner to make them successful. The second thing is what we call Planet First, which is about investing in businesses that can have a positive impact on the planet. And the third thing is what we call One Fireside. And that's about saying that within Fireside there are people with different skill sets, different abilities, and all of that should be available to every one of our companies. On the other side, when you think about the companies that we invest in, again, we have a value of good approach out there. And there we're looking for companies and founders who are putting consumers at the center of their organization. How do they really have strong consumer insights? How do they really bring the consumer into the organization? Design products, go-to-market systems, communication, which are all squarely focused on exciting consumers and getting customer delight. Planet First, how can they be really good at improving their planet practices? Again, very important. And the third thing is People First, which is about really creating organizations which are going to attract great talent, have very energized people who are going to create wonderful businesses. So at a high level, that's the 3 things actually that we look for in the companies that we like to invest.
So there we have it. To get any sort of investment from Fireside, these are the 3 things that a startup founder has to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
Okay. Talking about your recent third fund, if you could take us through what has already happened with that fund and what is expected of it. We know your investments in Sweet Karam Coffee and Ineto, which is a fertility monitor company. How is this shift going from D2C to a medtech company?
Well, including the term sheets out there, we have got about 12 investments in Fund 3, which closed in November of 22. We are continuing to invest in the health area. Ineto, as you said, is one of the investments that we've done. We are delighted with that because it's about IP created in India. We are looking at different spaces in the health area. For example, we think there are not broad healthcare solutions, but very specific spaces that we think are going to become large over the next few years. For example, things like mental health. We think that's a large issue in India, and there aren't enough solutions out there. Similarly, we think that Indians are taking more to sports, to fitness, and we're seeing evidence of that in some of the Asian Games results and cricket and all of that. And we think that's going to require specific care.
And with that, it is a wrap on this edition of Startup Street. From Shruti and me, goodbye and many thanks.